Hello, fellow alchemists. Welcome back. Now, I have quite a lot of projects which started quite some time ago. Phoenix 1. I don't even know, 3 maybe, 1.4 early version. Now I have some newer projects, and they've come later, I think in 1.5. And some things have changed that I just seen recently, and I found out the hard way, and then doing some search, I found out, what happened. And so what I want to cover in this video is this is an updated version of a previous video, which is how to kind of have a health check endpoint without any kind of logging. And what I want to show is there's a new way of doing this, because in the old version that I did, that one covered using plug.logger. Well, in newer versions of Phoenix, there's no plug.logger, at least not exposed directly. What it's using is plug.telemetry, I believe. So what I'm going to do over here is actually I'm going to do the same thing I did before, and I'm going to actually change this around. So if you go to the endpoint, if you look for plug.logger, it's not here. Not even logger is here. Well, request logger is over here, but just these three. So what I need to do is now the new way of the logging for the endpoints, because actually let me just kind of go back and show you. I have a health check endpoint, which I already created. I refresh this a bunch of times, and I go back to my application, and you'll see that it's showing up on here, which is not going to be good, right? If we're trying to check something that's going on and our health check is going off and kind of messing up our logs, it's not good. So what you can do is you need to look for this plug.telemetry, and then we can move this one to our browser pipeline and also our API pipeline, because of course we want these showing in both parts. And another thing too is we don't want our health check to be within using the browser scope, because we moved that into there. So what we can do is we can just copy this, and then we can copy this, and then we can kill this one off. And then just for good measure, let's kill this and restart it. And then you will see, if I run this a couple times, now the info log is gone. But what you may notice is that we still have this debug line here. Now, this is kind of where I stopped at last time, but I actually just recently learned there is a nice thing you can add in here called log false on this line. And we may need to restart the server, but I'm not too sure. Let's just try. So let's kill the screen, and let's refresh this a bunch of times, and then you'll see that even if once I add this log false, then even the debug line won't show up, which is pretty cool. So this is how to truly have a health check endpoint with no logging at all, is you have to add the log false so that you don't have the debug. And you also have to have move your plug.telemetry, or if you're using an old version of Phoenix, you may have plug.logger, just move that one over, and you should be good to go. So this is Alan from Plangora. Please subscribe if you haven't, otherwise I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks, bye.